I'm not sure, you know?
No character in this game is bad. And sorry, you just have to accept that because I'm right. I'm very cool.
No,
Anyways.
it's a very balanced game. It's a very balanced game.
Yeah, we're getting into our first set here. We have Outkast and Ceztellz. Outkast a very strong Kragg player, and Ceztellz a legacy top 50 player.
Yeah, Ceztellz kind of taking a break and coming back a bit recently, within the past week or two. Very seasoned player though, very exciting Absa player. Great to see them entering stuff once again.
Right, and I love, you know, like every Rivals player has their own little like unique flair, you know, like nobody plays a character the exact same as like someone else. So, you know, getting like a little like flash to the past, you know, seeing like all the stuff that Ceztellz does that no other Absa does. It's like really nostalgic. So.
No, I agree for sure. Like you say that, but I feel like Ceztellz is kind of the epitome of that when it comes to Absa. Like, you don't get another person just running at you with Absa like this and saying, I'm gonna double fair you after I fair you.
Right. Yeah, that was weak fair right there, taking Outkast's first stock. Yeah, I was actually expecting that sweet spot, but like the spacing just didn't matter because that was just a guaranteed kill.
Yeah, when you're that close to the blast zone at that percent, it doesn't matter. You just hit them and they're dead.
Right. Right now looking somewhat even right here. 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, pretty even. I mean, Outkast doing his signature thing of like, hey, I'm Kragg, I've got this rock, it's pretty good, I'm gonna throw it at you, and, you know, hit it and throw shards at you too, and just try to get a read when you're at the percent to kill you. And
what a good parry, and that back air, that devastating angle from Absa back air, but Outkast answering right back, and we're dead even here.
Yeah, we're dead even once again. I mean, these characters both love this stage, and it makes sense that they would kind of go even here. Ooh, this is dangerous. They both escaped though.
Oh, great air dodge. The intention was there though, like the vision.
Yeah, they were both trying to murder each other there. It didn't pan out quite well for either of them, unfortunately, but you know, the percents may look in Ceztellz's favor here, but Absa could kind of just die. Like, this is dangerous right now.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Like, all it takes is a couple good hits into a smash attack, and you're just dead.
Right, and that's game 1 to Outkast. Yeah, definitely a really, really strong stage for Outkast in particular. Not necessarily Kragg. Well, although it's good for Kragg, but I know Outkast absolutely loves this stage. And winning on that stage is like, honestly, not surprised even though we've got Ceztellz here. Like, that is the stage for Outkast. And surprisingly, we get a run back.
Yeah, Ceztellz running it back. I mean, I know a lot of Absa players, Penguin included, really like this stage, so it makes sense. Like, hey, I'm gonna try this again. I feel like it's a good stage for me, you know, that's kind of what Ceztellz is thinking. But, I don't know. It goes back to what I was talking about earlier in the group chat. Like, you just can't let people go to their comfort stages, because if you're comfortable, then you're less anxious, and if you're less anxious, you're less likely to flub.
Right. But yeah, as far as like Absa on the stage, I do remember I talked with Protagify about like, you know, hey, what should I ban against Absa? And they told me this stage is a good ban because every Absa loves this stage.
Yeah, I like banning this stage.
Makes sense. Oh my gosh, this movement, there's a lot of just like moving around each other, just like lots of whiffs because of that. But it's very calculated movement on both sides. But first stock going to go.
No, they're going.
Yeah,
for that right here. Just every interaction, they're going back and forth. You know.
Yeah.
Like you're giving me 20%. All right, I'm gonna give you 20%, and there you go. Just as I say it.
Yeah, see that's 30 now, so there's Outkast 30?
Yeah.
It's coming.
I mean, he's got advantage still. Ooh.
Oh, we got 20.
Still a good spot.
I see, we working the chain.
Yeah, we've broken the chain. Commentator's curse. I mean, it just goes to show the improvements that Outkast has been making recently, though, and the legacy skill that Ceztellz still has, you know, being a former top 50 player.
That was a lovely chain. And, oh, I'm really liking this movement from Cez. Like, Absa movement is just really cool. And Cez's movement is on point right now.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
look at that. Like, good parry, but like, oh wow. But you see, like, the double jump cancel, like, I actually don't really see that a lot from certain, like, Absas. I feel like there are barely any that actually utilize it in, like, such a strong way. Like, whether it's just an approach option or, like, you know, a certain, like, punish game follow-up. But
no, for sure. Like, a lot of the Absa players we've come to see don't really use it in that manner. They use the full double jump to kind of just go off stage in a spot where it's harder for you to hit them and try to throw a cloud at you and get a punish. Whereas Ceztellz is like, no, I'm just going to use this to get more momentum, to sweet spot my forward air or my back air here, and I'm just going to try to combo you until you're dead.
oh, and the stage pick actually working out. Look at that, we got Ceztellz game 2.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, honestly. You know, it says, like, it's a good stage for Absa, especially if you want to play a bit more aggressively, because the verticality of the triplat stages just helps out Absa so much.
Yeah, and that up air just devastating. Like, everyone hates that Absa up air, you know? Like, there's always that one point, even if you say you don't, there's at least one point in your life where you did not like it.
No, for sure. We've all been there. Nerfed move, by the way. Still kills.
Right.
Yeah, going in the forest floor is Outkast's counter pick, though. I personally, as a former Kragg player, never really liked this stage for Kragg, especially in matchups like this. But we'll see how it works out for him.
This is definitely an Outkast stage. Like, you know, Outkast, like, if he likes the stage, like, he's going there. And, like, that's, like, how just a lot of people are. People don't really, like, think too hard of, like, oh, I should go here because it's good for my character or anything like that. Like, even if it's, like, a decent stage, if someone really likes it, they'll just go. And, like you were saying before, like, don't let people on their comfort picks. Like, once you start playing a person enough, you know, like, I gotta ban this stage. Or I gotta ban this stage, you know? Like,
Right. Like, you don't let hold-on players pick Tempest. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Right.
But coming into it, it's been the same game these past 3 games of just back and forth and back and forth. The F tilt not quite doing it.
With that double fair onto the pillar and onto Kragg.
Yeah, he says, I don't care that you're trying to edgeguard me with pillar here. I'll hit you, I'll hit your pillar, I'll hit your rock, and I'm just gonna up air you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one to get out of. Oh, and the fair killing.
Yeah, didn't quite get the DI for it. It didn't look like he was trying to DI into the pillar, but still not getting quite the DI he needs to live.
Oh, and lovely up special like cancel. When your last zip goes off of the ground or off of a platform, then you can act immediately out of it, and we've seen that plenty already. But great usage of off of the platform because you can get a nice diagonal angle, and that's good for like just an aggressive option or just like a good way to just move and capitalize off of it instantly from a certain height. Oh wow, the tech on the rock and breaking the rock, so Cez can't tech that one.
Says, nah, I'm gonna get my tick, but I'm not gonna let you get yours. But the parry, they're back and forth once again. Every single one of these games has been so close. This is, I love to see it, honestly.
That break cancels, wait, Absa down tilt. I actually forgot that break cancels.
Yeah, you never see Absa players do it. It's the Ceztellz! The Ceztellz Absa! You don't see Absas like this.
You really don't. It's a treat.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
Oh, this tech chase! Oh, waiting for a third. Yeah, I saw the vision.
Yeah, down B, at a disadvantage, saying, like, you got your 100% sure. But yeah.
The rock pull, that just killed Outkast. Wow.
And Ceztellz in a good spot here, winning on Outkast counter pick, you know, winning on his own counter pick, then winning on Outkast counter pick. This is, do you run it back here? Do you go to a different stage?
It seems like a different stage was the option.
Yeah.
Again, this is actually a great pick, considering like, you know, it's just like I'm thinking now Outkast probably just wants kills faster. Cause, you know, Absa being a lightweight, it's just I'm gonna kill you off the side, like, now.
Yeah, all
You know,
it
you
takes
get your fair
is
chain.
like 4 forward airs and you're dead. If you're too close to the blast zone. Like, it's GG. Shake my hand.
Yeah, even like one good dash attack can just like carry Ceztellz off to the side and like that's it. But right now Cez is putting a lot of really great pressure with forward airs of his own.
No,
And,
it's definitely
advantage.
like the blast zones are small, but the size of the stage is very large, and I feel like giving Cez more space to kind of pick his approach is not the way. But I mean, Outkast is bringing it back after that commanding lead that Ceztellz had. Oh, yeah, dash attack the forward air is gonna do it though. You can't hold in there.
Yeah, and earlier on we saw the Kragg forward air chains. Outkast definitely had an opportunity to land that stock, but that was a beautiful drift DI from Cez. And that's like a really tough one too, because you're like pretty much right in the blast zone at that point. But jeez.
Yeah, and Absa can do it back to you.
Right, and this pressure is just like so good from Cez. Like right now, like Outkast cannot breathe. Like there's like barely any breathing room right now.
Yeah, Ceztellz is saying like, I know you want to pull your rock and get your down Bs, and I'm just not gonna let you. But I mean, Outkast takes the first stock, but he's still got another stock to take if he wants a shot at keeping his winner's run alive.
Moving very sneaky, just like going in from above, and Outkast is trying to just command the horizontal space while Cez is taking all of the vertical, and that's just leaving Outkast right in the open.
Yeah, Ceztellz, like I was saying earlier, the space that the stage offers you gives you more time to pick your approaches and say, hey, not here, but right here is where I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah. Oh, that raw down strong, I don't know. Doesn't net anything for Outkast. Oh! See that jump? Cez knew, but Cez landed on the platform and that just completely canceled out the up air.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, we're back to zoning.
Yeah.
Kragg rock.
It's tense. Ooh,
Ooh.
the DI out. He's got his pillar.
Ooh, you landed the hit. And the parry?
Parry? This is doable. Oh, no.
Oh, and yeah, and it just takes one parry.
Yeah, one
And
parry
that's
will do it. See, but if you don't get that parry and Cez doesn't get the kill on the pillar, even if that combo doesn't kill, you can, and Cez can hit you. If he doesn't hit you away from the pillar, you can still live there, but Cez recognizes that Outkast wants to mash. And taking the set, good stuff coming out from both players. Moves on to winners finals.